Life is ordinary. You're sipping your morning coffee. The kids are at school. The sky is clear. Everything feels normal. But within seconds, everything could change forever. What if an atomic bomb exploded in your city? This video explores that terrifying scenario, from the moment of detonation to the minutes, days, weeks, and years that follow. We'll dive deep into the physical destruction, but also the social, economic, and psychological aftermath. This isn't about fear-mongering. It's a reminder of just how fragile our modern world is, and what nuclear weapons truly represent for humanity. When an atomic bomb goes off, the first thing you see is light, brighter than the sun, so intense it can blind you instantly. It's the result of nuclear fission. Then comes the heat wave, a thermal blast reaching temperatures of thousands of degrees in a split second. Anything within a 1-kilometer radius is vaporized. People, buildings, trees, nothing survives. Next is the shock wave, a massive pressure wall that flattens nearly everything within several kilometers. Glass shatters miles away. Cars are thrown like toys. Concrete buildings collapse. Depending on the bomb's size, the zone of complete destruction could stretch out 1 to 5 kilometers from ground zero. Survival at the epicenter? Nearly impossible. Surviving the blast doesn't mean you're safe. Ionizing radiation spreads instantly, damaging cells, breaking down DNA. Victims may experience acute radiation sickness within hours, vomiting, hair loss, internal bleeding. And then comes the fallout. Radioactive particles carried into the atmosphere by the mushroom cloud, drifting for hundreds of kilometers before falling back to Earth with the wind and rain. Fallout contaminates everything: the soil, the water, and the food supply. Radiation levels may remain lethal for weeks or even years. A city can be wiped out in seconds. But radiation poisons the land for generations. After the blast, communication fails. Power is gone. The internet, cell service, and radio are down. Hospitals are either destroyed or overwhelmed. People panic. Millions attempt to flee the city. Roads are gridlocked. Gas stations are empty. Clean water and food become scarce. Going outside means exposure to radiation. But staying indoors may not be a long-term solution either. Many take refuge in subway tunnels or bomb shelters, if they can find one. Governments declare national emergencies. Military units are deployed. But even with preparation, no country is truly ready for devastation on this scale. When a city is destroyed, the whole world feels the shock. Stock markets crash. Global trade grinds to a halt. If the target was a financial or political center, the impact is even greater. Oil prices surge. Food shortages spread. Diplomatically, it's a crisis. If the attack was from another nation, the world teeters on the edge of full-scale nuclear war. Tensions escalate. Alliances fracture. War becomes a real possibility. If the blast was a terrorist attack, global security tightens. Borders close, surveillance increases. Civil liberties shrink in the name of protection. And every nation asks the same question: are we next? Atomic bombs don't just destroy bodies. They destroy minds. Survivors' guilt, PTSD, depression, and suicide rates all skyrocket. People lose not just loved ones, but their sense of safety, of self. Communities carry a collective trauma that lasts for generations. As with Hiroshima and Nagasaki, there is a clear divide in memory, before and after the blast. And that emotional scar can't be rebuilt with bricks. Nuclear weapons exist, and likely always will, but we still have the power not to use them. This video doesn't just ask, what would happen? It also asks, how can we stop it? Through diplomacy, through disarmament, through education, through awareness. There's no winner in a nuclear war, only ashes. That's why we must do everything possible to ensure the unthinkable never becomes reality. What would you do if a nuclear explosion happened near you? Tell us in the comments. If you're interested in more alternate scenarios like this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next What If episode.